Hey, how's it going? Hey, it's great to meet you. Yeah, I wanted to apply to that job opening you had. Great. Can I see your resume? A what? The thing that tells me that you can do this job. A resume. No, I don't need one of those. But how do I know you can do this job? Trust me. But how do I know? Trust me. You can trust me. No. And the exact same thing happens when you're trying to get clients. What's up guys, I'm evannaka. We are back at the home office. Today I wanted to talk to you about getting new clients. Show me the money! Now that's something I get asked all the time. Every live I've done, every interview I've done.
I need a job.
I've always kind of talked about it a little bit. I either get questions or we bring it up. Somehow it comes up in conversation. You want to be like this cool photographer.
Your shots are so good.
You want to be this good videographer. They look at it differently than if you were applying to another job, if you were applying for an accounting firm, if you wanted to be a lawyer, or if you wanted to be a freaking doctor. It doesn't matter.
Sell yourself.
It's all the same thing. You're trying to prove to somebody that you're good enough for them to hire you.
I'll do pretty much anything.
It's the same thing with photo and video. Now, in that example I did show that stupid little skit, what I was doing right there, I was demonstrating of what it might be like if you walked into a hiring manager's office and you were like, give me the job. And they're like, okay, well, why should I give you the job? And you're like, well, look at me, I'm just so good.
$1,000 a year plus Retainer.
I know I can do this job, and they say, well, I don't know who you are, I've never seen your work, I have no idea your capabilities, I don't know your experience, none of it, and nothing on your resume is telling me that you could do this job. It's the exact same thing with photo. Let's say you want to go out there and get a client. You want to get a beverage company that has cans. Now, if you go to that company and you say, hey, I wanted to shoot photos for you, I want to shoot video for you, and they might be like, cool, your stuff is really good, but I don't see any product photos on there. I don't see any can photos on there. I don't see anything in the realm that we do that proves to me that you can work with my brand, especially these smaller brands. I'm telling you, they're attached to their company. It's their baby.
You are my world.
They're not just gonna trust any Joe Schmo that walks in and says, I can take a photo, let me do it. There's a lot of people out there that can take good photos, but the more specialized or the more focused you can get for that client, they're gonna love you that much more. Let me give you a really good example. When I really wanted to break out in product photography, I knew I can do it. I've been doing it for a while. I was doing shoes, I worked with clothing, but I never really did consumer packaging goods like cans or, food or anything like that. So I knew I needed to build up that resume. And I set my eyes on White Claw. Now, I had no connections at White Claw. I didn't know anybody, I didn't know how to get in there, but I did exactly what I would do if I was trying to apply for another job. I did a spec shoot. I did something on my own. Nobody paid me, nobody told me what to do. I just went outside, I grabbed my camera, I grabbed a can of White Claw, I hung some cherries, I threw some splashing, it came out dope. After I posted the photo, I went to something that might make me sound like an old geezer, but I went to LinkedIn. Yes, LinkedIn. I know nobody talks about LinkedIn. I'm telling you, you're missing out because big brands are all on LinkedIn. If you're a professional, you're on LinkedIn. They're gonna look at it, they're gonna see your credentials, they're gonna see your resume, they're gonna see your portfolio on there. Utilize it. So what I did was I reached out to people on LinkedIn because I tried Instagram. I tried their website. It didn't work. Nobody got back to me. Not an answer, nothing, not a peep. And then I tried LinkedIn. I went on there, I found White Claw, I found the people that made the most sense, that fit that realm I was trying to get: social media, marketing, brand manager. I've tried to find the people that were most likely overseeing that part of the business.
I am very, very sneaky, sir.
And I reached out to them and I said, hey, I shot this photo, here's the behind the scenes clip, and I was also able to put, it has this many views, it got this many engagements. I would love to do something more with White Claw because this is what I shot on my own. Imagine if we were really able to elevate this. And probably within a week, I think, I heard back from somebody. Somebody at White Claw had actually seen the video, had seen the photo, and they were like, that was awesome. We're so happy you reached out to us. Thank you for sending all the engagement rates. Thank you for sending all that. Let me put you in touch with our agency that we work with. And from there, we were able to spark that conversation that led to me doing more things with White Claw. And I would have never gotten that if I didn't show them first that I could make something for White Claw that fit their brand. I'm getting really passionate. I need a coffee break. Now, White Claw isn't the only example that I have. There have been many others that have done the exact same thing, and I ended up working with the brand long term as well. So here's 3 main takeaways from today's video. I guess, you know, if we want to just sum it up, like I gave you the example, but here's 3 main takeaways. 1, be specific on the companies you want to work with. If you're sending lifestyle content with, you know, out there and they're skateboarding, or there's tons of trees and there's just, it's busy, you know, that might look really cool. Maybe that'll work for PacSun or something like that. But if you're taking that content and then you're sending it to Nespresso, it ain't gonna work. They're gonna look at it and be like, hey, these are great photos, but this is not even close to what our brand is. So therefore, you don't fit what we're looking for right now. 2, don't send out feelers until you're ready. Because if you start too early and you don't have that resume, that portfolio to back it up, they're gonna see it and they're gonna say, nope, they're not the type of photographer, the type of videographer that we wanna work with, and therefore you've put yourself in that bucket. So my recommendation is hold off, build that portfolio, then go after the big fish. Go after them when you're ready and you can prove yourself to them. 3rd big takeaway is don't be afraid to do spec shoots. Now, when you're building out your business and you're just getting going, you need to establish relationships. You want to make sure that those people know that you're dependable, you're reliable, those are basically the same thing, but they are very important, and that you have good work and you're easy to work with. So if you're able to prove that to them, guess what? You're gonna have a longer lasting client and you're gonna be more successful with them in the long term, instead of doing a one-off project and then you never hear from them again and that's it. So if I have to put everything I just said into like one little statement, is get out there, shoot a lot, build up that portfolio, and be specific and be ready so you can prove to those companies that you can do what you're telling them you can do. And they're gonna believe you when they look at that work and they go, damn, look at all that stuff you got in there. We're gonna work together. All right, guys, so that's all for today. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, please leave them below. I really appreciate you hearing me out today. Hopefully this will help you bring in more clients in the long run. And until next time, I'm Evan Naka. I'll see you guys later. See ya.